Colorado has new laws, relatively new, about the use of this drug they call marijuana. Marijuana is a legal term. The stuff comes from a natural plant, otherwise known as cannabis. It's grown for making fabric and clothing. They call it hemp. But this controlled substance, quote-unquote, by the certain agencies of the government that are also dealing with narcotics and such, they're, I guess, testing it out with Colorado. The state has its own authority to pass state-based laws. And so the story goes, this college student who's not from Colorado, he was just visiting friends. He was in Wyoming, so that's the next state over. His name is Levi Thamba Pongi. He's from the Republic of Congo, they say. Alright, and he was 19 years old. So they were partying and doing some recreational drug use. I think it was spring break, but then again, maybe it was just a weekend. Anyhow, it was in Denver, and his friends were taking it, and he got some, and shortly thereafter, he jumped, or if he didn't jump, he fell, because they were up in a motel, either on the second floor, third floor, or possibly higher. It doesn't say here, so if anybody can clarify that, how high he was when he fell. Not how high he was, but on what floor he was on. And so upon taking this fall, he died. The autopsy says that he died because of this accident. But he might have been more susceptible to death if these things were screwing up his system. You see, he took the marijuana in form of a cookie. So it was the ingredients in the cookie that had the THC content. Now, they tested his body. You see, it has 7.2 nanograms per milliliter of his blood. So they took his blood in the autopsy, and they say that you would be considered driving while impaired if you had 5 nanograms or more. So he had 7.2 nanograms. So legally, that's considered impaired. If it's accurate, to take a blood sample when the person's already dead. Though you have to look at this, his body tested for at least 250 different substances. What is that? Like, this guy's really, take a look at him. Well, he just really did a lot of experimentation. I thought that I did a lot. But how do you get 250? What does substances mean? Is that a drug? They include in that bath salts, synthetic marijuana. I don't know what either one of these are. So apparently he had all the 250 different kinds, and he never tried marijuana in a cookie before. How is that possible? That the friends are saying he came over to Colorado because he wanted to try marijuana for the first time. But yet before he got there, he had bath salts, synthetic marijuana. We need the full list here, people. If you can get that. We're talking 248 more substances. I mean, is cocaine in there? Heroin, opium, acid, LSD. What else did he take? PCP, ecstasy. Are they including caffeine and tobacco? Alright, so I just clicked on something here. But let me just tell you that this story is the first documented case of somebody that is dead after ingesting marijuana upon the new laws, after these new laws were in effect. Okay? Here it is. It marks, right here in this sentence, it marks the first time Denver medical examiner has listed marijuana edible as contributor to death. Okay? So, now, are we talking about the 1960s here, when people used to have those brownies? That's a marijuana edible, isn't it? Or didn't they... I'm not sure what exactly this statistic means. And, you know, this is the first time, wow. But, I mean, think of how many times people ingest alcohol edibles, and that contributes to their death. Think about that, like how many times. Also, the other thing that I wanted to point out was that the laws in Colorado are only for people that are 21 and over to purchase and possess marijuana or marijuana products, marijuana edibles. So if you're under 21, you can't be handling it. So the friends of this person who died, the 19-year-old, could be facing charges. There's potentially they're going to be accused in partaking of his accidental death. That's manslaughter. Unless feeding it to someone for their instantaneous use is not considered intent, like intent to sell. If it's not considered, well, here it says adults can be charged with a felony for giving it to someone under 21, legal age. This report is on the CBS local up in Denver, and they have a video. If you want to see it, I haven't checked it out, but that's my report. That's my commentary. Leave a comment, everybody, if you're thinking of weighing in on this.